Morning. This is Doug from at Trump Tramp Traveler. I can't remember it. At Tramp Traveler is my YouTube address. You have to type in the at and then Tramp Traveler. Anyway, this is just a quick update with what I've got going on, and I'm just trying to learn this video editing program and how to do a thumbnail and to create a title. This is only my third video, so I'm just not sharp at it. Anyway, I'm sitting at McDonald's in town here about 5 miles away because their Wi-Fi is 100 times faster than what my internet is at home. And so I come here every day for breakfast anyway, so I might as well upload my videos while I'm sitting here and do it a heck of a lot quicker. So anyway, on the shuttle bus build, I've already made an introductory video and then I think about 13-minute video of where I am so far on the build. And you can go look at those at Tramp Traveler on YouTube. So go to YouTube, search button, and punch in at Tramp Traveler. And I'll try to figure out how to do some links here. Like I say, I'm new to editing and I'm new to YouTube, so give me a break. No. You got some notes here, looking down here. Anyway, got all my notes talked about. Anyway, my intentions are to build out this 2011 shuttle bus into a camper so that I can boondock. And I'd like to be able to spend some winters down in Arizona. The bus is young enough and low enough miles on it that I think I shouldn't have too much trouble. Of course, I'll have to have a safety net of funds just in case and good towing insurance. But anyway, I've gotten a few things done. A water tank installed, diesel fuel tank for a diesel heater so that I can run my diesel heater for 2 weeks straight on full without running out of fuel. And that's what you need when you're boondocking. You got to be able to have about 2 weeks worth of supplies, including water, fuel, food, gas for your vehicle, BLM land, Bureau of Land Management, and your national forests in every state. The maximum you can stay in any one place is 2 weeks. So I'm setting everything up to run for 2 weeks without needing to go to a store. And at the end of that, I'll just go to a store, get resupplies, and be good for another 2 weeks. And my hope is that eventually to be able to spend winters down in Arizona. But if I can find spots up in the national forest, up in the mountains in northeast Arizona, I'll where my shuttle bus will fit, I'll I get some pull up beside me here. I had to move. The dumb broad that pulled up beside me was playing some music, and I guess you could hear that, but she had it on loud enough that even with her windows shut, it was loud. And she started playing on her phone, so I waited for a while, and she just wasn't going to shut it off or fill an order or whatever. I don't know what she was doing, but Maybe she's doing what I'm doing. I don't know. Anyway, I'm not worried about copyright infringement with music, but I just didn't need that noise going over my video. If I want music on, I'll put it on there myself if I can figure it out. Right? Anyway, back to what I'm talking about in the build. Water tank, fuel tank, 2 weeks at BLM or National Forest. Be able to get up into the mountains if the shuttle bus isn't too big for some of the trails up there. And my intentions are that I don't want to get stranded anywhere, whether it's in the desert of Arizona or along the way or up in the mountains or whatever. So I'm rigging a rear hitch on my bus, and it's going to have one of these, it's a wide basket that you can put heavy stuff on it, where I'll put my generator. And then below that, I've got another hitch for a tilt trailer, just a small one. And on that, I'm planning on having a couple of side toolboxes, and to be able to winch up a riding mower with hydrostatic transmission with tractor tires. I've got all this stuff already, just gotta need to use for it. But that's to be able to scout out trails, or if I break down, to be able to get out to a main road or whatever, to get some help if I don't have any kind of internet. And maybe someday I'll get what's Elon's thing there, Starlink. But right now at home, I'm sufficient with what little bit of internet I've got to be able to watch movies and YouTube and do research and stuff like that. And I could actually create these videos there and then bring them here and just download them to YouTube, which is what I'll probably do, because that's where my bus is, and I want to take my videos inside the bus as I'm building it out. Anyway, what else here? Look at the other video that I put out just yesterday. It doesn't have a thumbnail. Well, it's got a thumbnail of inside of the bus, which YouTube picked out themselves for me. So I've got to try to figure out how to do that myself. And I guess I don't really have anything more to talk about today, other than it rained last night, and I've got a port on the outside of the shuttle bus for the water fill and for the diesel fuel fill, which is right above my gas inlet, gas tank, fuel, what do you call it, Anyway, I've got to put those on, but because it rained, I can't really do the caulking that I need to behind them, so I'm waiting for that to dry out. Should be able to do that later today. And yesterday I put up a shower rail where I'll have a RV shower tub underneath it. And as I mentioned in my previous video, that's so that I can be able to fudge it past the Secretary of State to get title transferred from commercial vehicle to RV. So in order to do that, you've got to have a viable shower, sink, toilet, and a cook stove. And those all need to be or look like they're permanent fixtures. And I've got so much other stuff that I've got to do. I can finish painting the outside of the shuttle bus. I got some of I think it's called Mike's thermal coating. It's white paint. I'm gonna have to have a young high school kid get up on the roof and paint that, to help with the heat. And while I was boring the holes the other day for the diesel fuel fill and the water fill, I noticed that before they put the inner shell on the inside of the bus, that they spray foamed to the outside shell. So I've got a good inch, inch and a half of good hard spray foam in there. And so I think most of my heat infiltration is coming in through the windows. And I've got a big roll of perforated white one-way vinyl to put on my windows. And I'm going to try to do that myself. I'll try to start out with just one of the small windows, but that's going to be on all the windows behind the driver's seat, so that it would help with privacy and with cooling. Anyway, that's all I'm going to talk about for today, but go and look at my other videos. And the thumbnail or the address you need to look up in YouTube at the search is at Tramp Traveler. There's another Tramp Traveler, but he's 4880 or something like that, and he's from India. Well, you don't want to listen to his. You want to listen to mine, at Tramp Traveler. Thank you, and we'll catch you later.